This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Podcast and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. We're going to talk through today 9 stories that we're following this morning. First, the markets point slightly down today after a good week last week. There's confusion about inflation. The CPI went up a little bit less than expected, but the PPI, the producer price index, sort of the wholesale price index, went up a little bit faster than expected. And this leaves the Fed with a little bit less certainty about what to do with rates. In addition, President Trump is meeting today with Ukraine President Zelensky to talk through potential peace and what kind of a ceasefire might look like with Russia. We'll see how that goes. Second, a great piece in the Motley Fool. Should you forget about Amazon and why you might buy a different stock instead? I'm not so interested in the other stock, but I am interested in the discussion on Amazon. Aside from being individual holders of Amazon stock, there's this great question as to whether Amazon's biggest growth engine, Amazon Web Services, is slowing in its growth compared to Microsoft and some others. And second, whether or not Amazon can still be big and innovative like it's been for the last 20 years. Can they still go after big things and succeed at it? Third, Wall Street expects a new weight loss pill to come out to be priced about the same as Wegovy and Zepbound. Again, Novo's Wegovy, Eli Lilly's Zepbound are administered as weekly injections, about $1,000 a month for payers, about $500 a month for customers paying cash. People expect these to be closer to that cash price. We'll see how it goes. Eli Lilly is down 9% year to date. Novo Nordisk is down 39% year to date. Fourth, Warren Buffett continues to sell some of his shares in Apple and Bank of America, at least Berkshire Hathaway does, and starts to pile into United Health Group. Fascinating to watch. Apple is down 7.5% this year. BofA is up 6.8% year to date. United Health Group's down about 40% year to date, but starting to make moves into that sector and fascinating to watch. Fifth, the Soho House is going private in a $2.5 billion deal. It's a private member club. I remember years ago when I first became familiar with it, a close friend who was at JP Morgan said to me that it was really for creative and cool people, and that he thought definitively I wouldn't be a good fit. That's what I knew about Soho House then. Now I'm a fan, but still not a member. It is what it is. Sixth, I'm a huge fan of this quote. I saw this from Lao Tzu. Truly the greatest gift you have to give is that of your own self-transformation. And I think that's right. The constant effort to evolve and grow is so important in all of us. Seventh, Microsoft keeps surging. It's now up 23% year to date. It's at 3.9 trillion market cap, or very close to it. They had a very good last year. Revenue grew 15% to more than 280 billion. Operating agreement rose by 17%. Again, their fiscal year ended in June, so we're just seeing all of last year's results, but overall, a really good year. Eighth, we're in the process of planning our September Startup Universe webinar. Founders, leaders, and investors. For information on that or to be a panelist, sponsored panelist, feel free to reach Scott Becker or our sales team. I can always be reached at 773-766-5322. This is on the non-healthcare side. Ninth, another great quote that we saw today: relationships are easier to build when you perceive your life as full. When you appreciate your life, you attract good people because all you want to do is share the fullness with others. It's not about what can I get from this other person, but rather what do I have to offer. So the happier you are, the better you are in relationships. Again, those are 9 of the stories that we're following today. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Podcast and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thank you very much.